This is the sleepy little town of Canaryville, 350 people strong. No stoplights, no hotels, no restaurants, and no gas stations. The townsfolk often get around on ATVs or horses, but on this day, May 20th, 2012, things are about to change.
Everyone knows everyone. It's kind of like Mayberry in the desert. It's without the water.
Patrick Wiggins is an ambassador for NASA and follows the movement of the stars in the sky. 3 years ago, something especially interesting caught his eye. The center line of the path of a solar eclipse would pass across southern Utah, right over Canaryville. He figured he'd notify the town leaders.
Okay, I'll call down there, and I'm sure they've heard by now, but just to see what their plans are. And the initial reaction was no response. It was like, they probably think I'm some sort of crank.
At first I was like, sure, this must be a joke. But then I got to thinking about it, and I reread his email and contacted him, and he said, yeah, sure enough, you are the sweet spot.
They actually went from what's the big deal to, oh my gosh, what are we going to do?
This is astronomical of anything that's ever happened in Canaryville, and we don't know what to do.
So the planning began. A field on the south end of town would be used to accommodate the crowd, and it was anybody's guess as to how big the crowd would be.
When you don't know the number of people that are coming, it's practically impossible.
First priorities, safety and sanitation.
Priorities is lined up over there.
We've booked every porta potty that was available basically in Iron County.
The town teamed up with public safety crews from Iron County and neighboring cities to provide security. They got a big water truck, lots of bottled water. Then the call went out for vendors. Booths popped up with artwork, T-shirts, and food. And along the streets of town, Canaryville neighbors saw opportunity.
We got Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sierra Mist, Coke.
They sold hot dogs and T-shirts and parking spaces and spots to pitch a tent.
We got both ends of the town covered.
One woman rented out rooms in her trailer home, hoping to cash in on the event.
If I could pull 1,000 before I'm done, I'll be happy.
The townspeople, they're split. Half of them think they're going to make $1 million and pay off their houses off the tourism. The other half just want it to leave.
For those who stayed, and the thousands who just discovered Canaryville, Mother Nature put on a show. The annular eclipse began at around 6:30 p.m. And the perfect ring of fire appeared at about 7:40.
That is beautiful.
Wow, this looks so cool.
Oh man, that's incredible. Woo!
The moon was centered perfectly in front of the sun for 4 minutes, and that brief yet stellar show benefited both Canaryville and the surrounding cities.
Right, in Canaryville, it's a town population just over 300. So Canaryville's seen a little boon in business, but also for the outlying communities like Cedar City. It's fun and the mood is exciting. It's just a fun mood here.
For the Utah League of Cities and Towns, I'm Susan Wood.